Hello everyone, welcome to Storytelling with Jaya and Phoenix. I'm Jaya, your maternity community champion from Venture Community Centre just off the Goulburn Road, and we are ready to sing the hello song. Join in please. Help me in, Phoenix, please.
One, two, three.
1, 2, 3. Shall we do our wavy hands? Hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone, it's time to say hello. Hello Jaya, hello. Oh, no one can hear you. Do you not want to do storytelling today? No? Should I switch it off and we stop recording for the community? Should I stop? Okay, well cheer up then. Do you want to participate or do you want to just stop? You want to relax. Okay, well speak up so that everyone can hear you. Vale? Okay, that's fine. You can relax. So today's story, do you know the name of this story? Do you remember the name? Oh, you want to relax, don't you? Okay, I won't ask you any questions. Garth Pig, the ice cream lady. Oh, Garth Pig and the ice cream lady. I really
Not the ice cream lady, the fox.
Yeah, but no one knows it's a fox. I have to tell the story first. And also, can you speak to me with love, please? Because you're a bit shouty. Yeah? You speak to me with love? They don't know the story yet, so that bit's a secret. Shh. Garth Pig and the ice cream lady. The 10 piglets called Sorrel and Bryony and Hilary and Sarah and Cindy and Toby and Alan and William and Benjamin and Garth Pig were outside playing in the garden. They had made a fort and it had been very hard work. They were all tired and thirsty. When drifting across the neighbouring gardens, they heard a faint ting tong, tingle tong, ting tong, tingle tong. Can you say that with me? Ready? Let's do it together. Ting tong, tingle tong, ting tong, tingle tong. One more time? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Ting tong, tingle tong, ting tong, tingle tong. Dropping their guns and bows and arrows all over the grass, they ran squealing to the house to ask Mother Pig for ice cream money. Mind the floor, Mrs. Pig cried. She searched for her handbag to find coins. All right, though it costs such a lot. Now don't all run into the road. One of you go and bring the ice creams for the others. Your turn, said Toby to Alan. I got the arrows. It's William's turn, said Alan. Don't argue, otherwise you'll miss the van, said Mrs. Pig. Quick, said William. Stand in a circle, everyone. And he began to count round. Ham, bacon, pork, chop, out you must. Hop! Mrs. Pig held up her trotters in horror and turned her eyes away. Goodness me, where do they pick up such words? I'm sure they have never heard them in this house. But none of the piglets were listening. Round and round they counted until only Garth was left. With the money clenched tight in his trotter, Garth ran as fast as he could out of the house. 10 wishes, they cried after him. The van was parked down the road. It was a pink-brown Volkswagen, and written across the side in fat curly letters was Lupino's Ice Creams. The window slid open. A paw appeared over the counter and a face smiled fondly at Garth. Garth was counting the money to see what would be left after 9 wishes. He was hoping there might be enough left over for a double cone of chocolate flakes on top for himself. 9 washes, he said. And, why don't you come into the van, my dear, said the ice cream lady, and see what's in the freezer. Garth trotted up the step and into the van. As he leaned over the freezer, the ice cream lady crossed the door, closed the door, and slipped behind the driving wheel. The van began to move. It lurched up the road, carrying Garth Pig with it. Meanwhile, in the back garden, the 9 piglets were lying about on the grass, waiting for their ice creams. He is being a long time, said Sarah Pig. Probably dropped them, said William unkindly. Silly little pig, said Alan. Maybe he's eating them, said Toby. The piglets looked at each other. It was a worrying thought. Better go and see, said Hilary. They streamed in through the back door. Mrs. Pig had almost finished her scrubbing. Mind the floor, she said. But, Mum, we are in a hurry, said Sorrel as they ran past, out of the front door and into the road. There was no Garth, no van either. Just a few blobs of ice cream in a trail up the road. The piglets stood open-mouthed. He's been taken, said Sorrel. Come on, everyone, the bicycle. Together they ran to the garage. Leaping onto the bicycle, they swung out to the road and pedalled along the ice cream trail. But they had not gone far when they came to a crossroads. There, the spots of ice cream petered out. The piglets came to a stop. Have you seen an ice cream van that goes, ready guys, sing along with me, ting tong, tingle tong. Shall we sing it again? Ting tong, tingle tong. Are you joining in with me? One more time for luck. For Garth. Ting tong, tingle tong. No, said a passerby, but one did go by, which was going snort, squill, scrunt, grunt. It went that way. And she pointed. Far ahead, the ice cream van had crossed the bridge and was climbing the long, steep hill the other side, heading for the forest. Inside the van, the driver was singing softly to herself. Fried or boiled, baked or roast, or mince with mushrooms on toast. Shall we sing it together? Fried or boiled, baked or roast, or mince with mushrooms on toast. Sing it with us, guys. Ready? I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. Fried or boiled, baked or roast, or mince with mushrooms on toast. Garth Pig heard her. It was not a song about ice cream. The road climbed up and up. The van was going slower and slower, and the ice cream lady stopped singing. There was a nasty smell of burning, and the engine was making an odd, uneven chugging. Then it stopped. The ice cream lady left her seat and got out to look, but she locked the door behind her. I wonder why she locked the door, Phoenix. Why do you think she locked the door?
Because Garth Pig is not get out.
Ah. Trapped inside, Garth Pig stood on tiptoe and pressed his snout to the window. It was very hot in the van. He peered with his little pig eyes down the steep grassy slope of the hill. And far, far away at the bottom, tiny in the distance, he saw a familiar bicycle toiling bravely up the road. Then he caught sight of the ice cream lady coming back round to the door. He held his breath and ducked down, now or never, he thought, watching the door handle turn. And as the door opened, he bolted past her, dodged around the van, and with a piercing squeal flung himself down the hillside. Down the steep slope he rolled, down the steep slope he rolled, and round and round and round and round and as smooth as a barrel, gathering speed as he went. Zoom! The other 9 piglets heard the squeal and saw him bowling down towards them. Nearer and nearer he came. Together now. Nearer and nearer he came. Nearer and nearer he...
Okay, where he going to sit?
There's an empty seat there. Shot past and down, and with a huge bounce came to rest in some bushes near the bottom of the hill. With one accord, his brothers and sisters dropped the bicycle and ran back down after him. William picked him out of the prickles, and the others gathered around. He was sobbing. "It's not an ice cream lady. It's..." When they heard a terrible howl. The bicycle streaked down the hill, a frantic figure clinging to the handlebars. Not to be so easily outdone, the ice cream lady had snatched up their bike, but she had reckoned with one thing. That bike was made for 10 piglets, not one lone wolf, and hurtled past them, 9 pairs of empty pedals, spinning crazily, the 10th held rigid by 2 hairy feet. Swerved round the bend at the bottom and hit the parapet of the bridge. A dark shape sailed over the handlebars and fell with a tremendous splash into the river. The piglets looked at the water.
Why is like that?
I'll tell you in a moment. There was no sign of anyone. They looked up the hill to where the van still stood. "We still haven't had our whooshes," said Sorrel. They scampered up the hill, Garth trailing after them. "Don't want a whoosh, want a double cone," he whimpered. Sorrel opened the van door and went to the freezer. He handed out 9 whooshes, but when it came to Garth, she paused. "Here," she said. "There was enough money. I know there was." She scooped out 2 gloriously overflowing cones and, putting a fat chocolate flake in each, gave it to him. "Ah, that was kind. That was kind of her, wasn't it, Phoenix?" Then they all ran down the hill, picked up the bicycle, straightened the handlebars and rode home. What an adventure. Next morning the van was gone from the hilltop, but Madame Lupino was not heard of again for a very long time. Wow. Thanks for listening, guys. We love that book. It's quite old school. It's Phoenix's either Phoenix's dad's or I'm thinking in Spanish, or his godmother's, his auntie. That was from their primary school days. So we'll leave that with you guys, the memories and adventures of Garth Pig and the Ice Cream Lady. And we shall sing the goodbye song to you now. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. It's time to say goodbye. Peace. See you next time. Say bye, Nana.
Mom.